is a product of the AV journalism class produced for the students of Amador Valley High School. The views expressed on the show do not represent the views of AVHS teachers, admin, or PUSD personnel.
Good morning, Dons. Hope you're having a great day. Today is Thursday, May 1st, and I'm Gabby.
And I'm Kiki. We are your AVtv hosts for the 31st show of the 2024-2025 school year. Along with our weekly AVtv broadcasts, make sure to follow us on Instagram at avhsinfo to get the latest news from around campus.
Hey Kiki, did you hear we got a new principal? He was at school last Thursday.
I did. He even came and visited our leadership and journalism classes.
Well, Sarthak and Vin put together a segment all about our new principal, Mr. Norrington. Let's check it out.
Our new principal for the upcoming school year, Mr. Malcolm Norrington, visited the Amador Valley journalism class as well as other important campus organizations on April 24th to get familiar with our school. He was introduced to AV journalism's different media publications, and our editor-in-chief showed him how projects get planned, created, and published. Mr. Norrington will replace acting principal Junior E as our permanent principal next year.
Now we have AV leadership with a few announcements.
Hey Dons, it's Emmy. I'm your Don Squad leader for the 25-26 school year. So if you're interested in joining Don Squad and if you're a junior or a senior, come to the MP at lunch this Friday to get more information about it. There will be an application process, so make sure you come if you're interested. Remember, juniors and seniors. Thank you guys.
Now we have another announcement.
Hey Dons, it's that time of year again to vote for our planners for next year. Our options are number 1, Colored Library. Number 2, Mountain Library. Number 3, Purple Library. Number 4, Starry Q Building. And number 5, Graphic Q Building. And number 6, AVHS Bus. Go cast your vote at bit.ly/planner2025 voting.
Hey Kiki, do you remember reading Romeo and Juliette in your freshman English class?
I do. Last Friday, our freshman class attended the Romeo and Juliette play in the theater and got to see a tumultuous tragedy. For more, we sent out AVtv reporters Aiden and Dax. Let's check it out.
I have vanished in that one word, vanishes and slain 10,000 Tybbalts. Romeo is vanished.
Recently, the drama classes put together a spectacular performance of the classic Shakespeare play, Romeo and Juliette. The actors worked hard to master their craft. Students and families alike came together to enjoy the show and show their support for the efforts.
Now we have another segment.
Last Tuesday, Amador Valley High School's journalism class had the opportunity to visit NBC Studios in the Bay Area for an exciting and educational experience. The students toured the newsroom, getting a first-hand look on how news is gathered and reported in real time. They also visited the control room where they saw the behind-the-scenes technology that powers these live broadcasts. One of the highlights of the trip was meeting anchor Jessica Aguirre, who took the time to share her experience and give career advice, as long as leading the tour. It was like to deliver news firsthand. It was an inspiring day that gave the students a unique insight into the world of broadcast journalism. This has been Aiden Perez and Sarthak Yadov with AVtv News.
Now we have our first commercial.
Hey Dons! Amador Valley's Color Guard is recruiting people to join their program for their marching band's 2025 fall production. If you're interested, come to the workshops on May 9th, 16th, and 23rd from 5 to 7 p.m. in the Amador Band Room with water and athletic clothing. See you there!
If you were around the quad last Friday at lunch, you probably saw a bunch of hippies in tie-dye lounging on the hill.
Those weren't hippies. They were juniors taking part in Counterculture Day for their U.S. History class.
Oh, right. Over the past week, the juniors have been learning about Counterculture Day. Here's Aiden and Breeze with more.
Last week, our juniors brought the 1960s to life after studying counterculture in the Vietnam War in their U.S. history classes. Students decorated their classrooms with bright, psychedelic designs, made their own tie-dye shirts, and explored how the decade's music, protests, and peace movement shaped American society.
In terms of the classroom preparation, we have to ask for kids to bring materials. The teachers have to buy materials. And then the day before, we decorate the classes. We completely transform them to give them an aura of that time period. And then we do these projects in class. Teachers do different projects. But then the lunchtime thing is to go to Hippie Hill, which is the grass knoll out there at lunch. And in the past, I was playing music as a DJ, but this year I had a real band. So I DJ'd and had a band play for the kids to have a sense of that moment to be together and dressed up in their spirit. The last thing is the tie-dye, to give them something to look like they're from the time period. On Tuesday, 3 days before, we spend a day teaching tie and dye, and then we go outside. We have the materials outside, and the kids get to make their own shirts.
It was a vibrant day of learning, creativity, and connecting with the past and present.
Dons, don't forget how important it is to stay connected. You can find out everything going on around campus by going to amadorvalleytoday.org or follow us at AVHSinfo on Instagram.
Also remember the leadership Instagram at AVHS Dons, where you can find all the Spirit Weeks and other ASP activities going on around campus.
Well, that's all we have for today. Make sure you hang around for today's birthday grams and check back in with us next week for more news, announcements, and profiles. And remember, Dons, it's
always a beautiful day here at Amador.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day.